Hello everyone, welcome to Doing Group. Well, we are the waste tire, waste plastic pyrolysis plant, the manufacturer. So if you are interested in this kind of business, you can contact with us. We have three kinds of equipment: the batch type pyrolysis plant, semi-continuous pyrolysis plant, and fully continuous pyrolysis plant. If you want to know more information about this business, you can send a private message to us, tell you, give you the catalog and the quotation. The raw material of our products is the waste things, the daily waste, the medical waste, industrial waste, like the waste tire. They're called the black pollution. So we can use the pyrolysis plant to get the flue oil, carbon black, steel wire, and other like the syngas and so on. And also many daily waste, it contained plastic, and also we can use this kind of plastic and get also the plastic flue oil, carbon black, and the syngas. And this is what our equipment can do. And also like the hazardous waste, the oil sludge, coal tar oil sludge, we can also use this waste tire with plastic oil sludge pyrolysis plant to get the flue oil. Just all they can recycle, because we can't just throw this hazardous waste randomly. We need to pull them into the companies that have this license to possess them. So this is what our equipment can do. And during this live show, if you have any questions, or if you want to know more information about the equipment, you can just send a private message to us, or you can comment in the comment place to tell us your requirements. For example, you want to know the waste tire pyrolysis plant, or you want to know more information about the plastic pyrolysis. You can just comment, or you want the certificate and the quotation. You can also send a private message to us, tell us your material and the capacity. Then we can give you analysis and give you a unique program about your pyrolysis plant. Okay, and welcome our new friends. Welcome. We are doing group waste tire, waste plastic pyrolysis equipment, the manufacturer. We are in China. So now we have our own factory. It's also in China. If you want to visit our factory, you can comment, or you can just contact with our sales manager. It's in Henan province in China. More than 40,000 square meters that have many prototypes that can visit, can see these different device, different line of this pyrolysis plant. Okay, and just welcome our new friends and old friends. Any questions you have about this plant, about my introduce, you can just comment anytime. So in this 3D video, it shows now is a batch type pyrolysis plant. You can look at this 3D video, and any questions you have, you can comment, and I will introduce about this. We have this feeding system, pyrolysis system, condensation system, and also the slagging system, purification system. This is the 5 system of the batch type pyrolysis plant. And the raw material they can use is the waste tire, waste plastic, oil sludge, aluminium plastic, coal tar oil sludge, and so on. Then what materials we can get is depends on the waste things. Like if we recycle this waste tire, then we can get 40 to 45% of the oil, and 35% of the carbon black, 15% of the steel wire, and 10% of the syngas. This is about the batch type pyrolysis plant and some products we can get. And like the plastic, because the plastic, it's most of them are the daily waste. They may have some water content and some soil, rocks, metals. So it's not very sure to say what is the oil yield of the plastic things. If you get the pure plastic, then the oil yield is very high, can reach to 90 to 95%. But most of the raw materials that we use to have this pyrolysis react, most of them are the waste things. So maybe some oven bag, the plastic bag, and a tube from the plastic. Then the oil yield, it will depend on the content in your materials. Like we have the paper mail waste, the oil yield can reach to 60%, and also the bags, plastic tube, like the oil yield is 30 to 50%. This is some brief introduction of our batch type pyrolysis plant. And this is the material and what products we can get and what is application. The first is the flue oil from the waste tire, waste plastic. This is the main products, and they can use at high heating energy, use at bricks factory, glass factory, cement factory, other workplace. And the energy of this waste tire oil is more than 100 and 300 kcal each kilogram. So it can have a wide use of this heating system. And also the carbon black, the second main products, we can get 35% of the carbon black from the waste tire, and they can use at the also heating to replace like the coal, or it is the raw material of the rubber, raw material of the paint things. So you can just sold it directly, or you can have a deep refining. And the steel wire, we can get 15% of steel wire, and it can also just sell it or remelt it. Sell it into the metal market. And this is the some products. And for the batch type pyrolysis plant, we can get one batch for 1 day, and the model is the smallest one for the batch type is 100 kilogram per day. They are not like this 3D video shows. These are the units, the frame type. Just as very small, they can use for application, the certification, or just private use to get the flue oil. And also we have 500 kilogram per day, 1 ton, 2 ton. They're all the frame type. And if you want to have a large, or your capacity is very high, you want to get the business of this, then you can choose the 10 ton, 12 ton, 15 ton, 18 ton, and 20 ton per day of this batch type pyrolysis plant. And this is the what it use, what is the process. You can have a look, and any questions you want to know about the detail, you can just comment. And thank you for your like. Okay, and if you want to know more information about this, about the price, about the certificate, or the market of different regions, the analysis, you can just send a private message to us. Our sales manager will contact with you immediately and give you like the catalog and the analysis, the profit analysis, and so on, or the detailed data. If you want to know this, you can send your WhatsApp, your email, your telephone to us to just have a deep communication. Okay, and let's see about the batch type pyrolysis plant that start from the beginning. So this is the market, the workplace. It's separate to two workshops. This is the carbon black workshop, and this is the pyrolysis plant. They have six production line in this factory, and the daily processing capacity is about 70 tons per day. You can see each plant occupies an area of like 200 to 300 centimeter. And this is a carbon black air transportation system to transport the carbon black to this. Just if you have more than 4 steps of the equipment, we recommend that you can have this. Just because the carbon black, they have some dust, so we separate these two workshops. And then the first one is the feeding system. We include the feeding system, pyrolysis system, condensation system, and these slagging system, purification system. The first system, we use an automatic feeder. Our feeder is a hydraulic thrust of 50 tons to put it into the reactor. It's just spent more than 2 hours. Or you can just use the workers, but it's not very high efficiency like this. To put the tire into the reactor and heat it, and then this is the this is the combustion system. It includes with the 300,000 calorie burners, and there is a tail gas burner next to the burner. Just the tail gas they can just return to the reactor at heating energy. Like after heating for about 2 hours, and the temperature will gradually rise, the oil gas will be generated at 120 degree to 160 degree. In the here, the white gas, this is a mixture of this oil gas and tail gas. And after the oil gas come out to the gas outlet, it will come to the buffer tank, which can slow down the gas, make it stay in this cooling system more time, and ensure the carbon black inside is settled down, just deposit this kind of purities. And then we come to the cooling system. This is the purification, also a kind of purification system. We have 4 steps of the cooling, and the first, this is our vertical condensers. Here it is. They have 4 tubes inside. Because in the first cooling, the oil is just have heavier and sticky. So in this vertical design, the oil contently formed to store this in the wall, and we use this. The vertical design is to prevent the blockage. Each condenser is for 108 millimeters pipe, and the pipe here is surrounded by the circling cooling water to just transport this oil gas to the flue oil. And this is a 2-ton oil storage tank for the first step. And then this is the second. Come here. This is the second. The cooling, the oil water separator. This is also there is a water cover outside to condense this oil, and also it have 2 other effect to purify the flue oil, and the third one is the water seal, just to prevent the oil gas return to the reactor, to just make sure we have this production in a safe environment. And then we come to the third cooling step, the horizontal condensers. We have 2 horizontal condensers, and each with 76 of the pipe, and it's greatly increased in our cooling area, ensure that most of the gas is cooled after the first this cooling system, and the cooling will to temporarily into the third oil tank. Here also 2 tanks, and then they come to the last cooling tower, which is ensure that all the oil gas are cooled down in the cooling system and to improve our oil yield. For the waste tire, we can get 40 to 45% of the flue oil from them. And then the non-condensable gas that we also called the tail gas, they can use directly as a heating energy. So we can use a purification system and purify them and reuse our tail gas to save the heating energy in the reactor. So this is the gas and condensable gas that they first come through a water cell that to prevent the oil gas from flowing backwards, and then it comes to the odor removal system. This is the environmental protection device. You can see what it looks like to purify them. Inside is the sodium hydroxide is added in the spring water to purify the hydrogen sulfide. Most of them is hydrogen sulfide in this tail gas. Or if we burn it directly, the hydrogen sulfide, it will have the bad smoke. So this is why we have this odor removal system. And this, you can see this physical filter inside is used to disperse the gas in the tail gas to make it fully content with this moisture to just deodorize it. And the tail gas will first come to this is the buffer tank, the first tank, buffer tank to slow down the speed, and then it will come to the 2 spraying tower. We will spray this water and the sodium hydroxide, and then after throwing this 2 spraying tower, it will come to the water cell to prevent the backwards of the tail gas. Then it will come to return to the reactor for heating. The purified tail gas just turn to the reactor by this pipeline. Here is a tail gas burner. We have 4 tail gas burner and 4 burner. The burner is the red one. And then this is the environmental protection device to select of the sulfur dioxide inside. This is the sulfurization tower. Like we have the combustion system, so we need to purify the gas in this, purify the gas that we need to reach to the standard of different regions that we can just release. So we need this purification system. There's no pollution during this production when we use this device. And here, this is a small device. Here is our patent. This is called the vacuum device. Because when we have the production, if you don't use this, may have some dangerous things, like when open a feeding door, it may have the flash explosion. But by using this, it takes half an hour to pump the residual oil gas in the reactor, and then to pump them into the horizontal condensers. It's to ensure there are no more oil gas inside the reactor. They're no possible to have the flash explosion. And second, to ensure more oil is condensed to up our oil yield. And the third one, it's just to pump it, and it's better for us to cool this reactor more fast, because we need to cool down the reactor as more than 70 degrees, this temperature, that is more safe to discharge our carbon black. And then this is the tail gas. If we have much more tail gas, then we can use this to burn them. Okay, welcome to the live show. Thank you for your like. And then this is a cooling system. We have this the cooling air pump of this equipped with a 15 kilowatt induced draft fan with 8 port, and the diameter of this 273. It's the cooling time. By using this, it will shorten from 8 hours to 4 hours, which can greatly improve the operation efficiency of this production. Because we need to cool down the reactor and to discharge the carbon black, or it will have some safety problems. This is why we call the batch type pyrolysis plant the batch, because we need to stop the production, cool down the reactor to discharge carbon black, and we can get one batch for one day. And about the fully continuous pyrolysis plant and the semi-continuous pyrolysis plant, they don't need to cool down the reactor. They can discharge the carbon black at a very high temperature, so they have a high efficiency, and why that is called the continuous one. Later, if you are interested in this continuous pyrolysis plant, you can also type, and let's have a introduction about this. This is a discharging system. We discharge the carbon black at this step. We use the side discharging system. It has two advantages. The first is you can see with the two slagging charging ports, the reactor can discharge the carbon black twice in one revolution. So it's greatly improved the slagging discharging efficiency. And the second one is it is a cell design. The carbon black directly discharge underground. It can prevent the carbon black from flying and pollution in a workshop. Then this is the air transportation system we use to transport the carbon black at this processing system. We can press it to the carbon black bowl to burn or have a deep processing. And welcome our new friends. Any questions you have, you can just comment. And we are doing group, the manufacturer of this with tire, with plastic pyrolysis equipment. If you are interested in this business or this equipment, you can comment or send a private message to us. Tell us your requirements. Tell us your what equipment you want to know, and what kind of questions if you want to, or you want to know the quotation or the profit. You can contact with our sales manager. And this is the last step to pull out the steel wire from the waste tire. We can get 15% to 20% of the steel wire from this waste tire, and we can just solder directly. And this is the last step. We after the pyrolysis production, we can use oil pump to pump this flue oil from the oil storage tank to the larger tank. And this is the whole production. For the waste tire pyrolysis plant, we can get the steel wire, flue oil, carbon black, and the same gas. The most important, the production is the flue oil. We can use at the cement factory, glass factory, brick factory, and so on. It's very environmental production and have a large market. in different regions. And nowadays, we have our customers in more than 120 countries. You can see here is the project cases. Now shows is some case in China, and later it will show the difference in each continent. We have our customers in all the continents, and that now we have many customers from Asia, from South America, and Africa, and so on. So you can have a look. And if you want to know more information, or you want to know is it a good thing, is a good choice to have this business in your regions, in your countries, you can contact with us, because we have our many customers, and the sales manager know many things about the policies, the environmental friendly things. So they can contact with you directly and give you analysis of the market in your regions, the profits analysis, the input and output every day, give you a test that if it's pure profitable to have the business in your regions, or what materials is more suitable to get this. Like in some countries, the waste tire are free, so they don't need much more input every day. It's very safe of these things. And like in China, nowadays, these years, many customers are chose not to have the waste tire pyrolysis business, because the tire is more expensive than before. So they may have other production line, like the waste plastic pyrolysis plants or sludge pyrolysis plant, and so on. Because different regions, they have different the solution situations. If you want to know more, we can just have a deep communication by the WhatsApp or email. If you want to know this, you can just send a private message to us. We can just contact with you immediately, because we can't just talk to you directly. You need to say hi to us first. Okay, and this is some introduction about the batch type pyrolysis plant. You can see what is the technique and what products we can get. You can see this word. Well, the equipment we have is the pyrolysis plant. The means heat. Lysis means breakdown. So the pyrolysis is a organic materials thermal cracking reaction without oxygen, which converts one type large molecules into many types smaller molecules. And you can see here the pyrolysis plant is technique which feed with tire, waste plastic, oil sludge, aluminium plastic, medical waste, and multiple solid waste, hazardous waste, and so on. It is a sealed reactor, convert into oil gas, carbon black, aluminium, charcoal, sealed residue, steel wire, and some syngas, the uncondensable syngas. We can use it directly to burn our heating reactor. And the oil gas goes through water condensing system to be condensed into liquid oil, which is good heating fluid used in industries. The uncondensable syngas usually recycled as heating fluid back to the reactor. The extra syngas can be stored for other industrial heating, and carbon black, the second main products, can be further processed into the pellets or grinded into power for further use. The steel wire could be used to the sealed factory. And this is some introduced about the batch type pyrolysis plant. And this is a picture, the 3D layout, the feeding system, pyrolysis system, condensation system, purification system, and inside is a discharging system. We will discharge carbon black at this step. And okay, let's see, this is some Yeah, here. This is some parameters of the this equipment. The type is a batch type pyrolysis plant, and the input we can use is the this hazardous waste and solid waste, and output it will depend on different materials. Like if we get the waste tire, then we will get the flue oil, carbon black, steel wire, and the thin gas. If you choose the plastic, then we can get the flue oil, carbon black, and thin gas. And aluminium plastic, then the products change to the aluminium in gold, flue oil, and thin gas. Like it's different. And this is the molecule solid waste, hazardous waste. Also can use the carbonization furnace to get the charcoal. Then the model, the small one is 100 kilogram per day to 500 kilogram. The first line is the frame type. It's very small. You can use it to do application or the other experiment. And this second line is for the production, the business. Smallest one, 10 ton, 12 ton, 15 ton, 18 ton, 20 ton. And the capacity, it is relying on the model. Like we get a 10 ton pyrolysis plant, then we can process 10 ton of the raw materials every day. And the biggest one is 12 ton to 20 ton. But most of our customers, if they process the waste tire, they may choose the 15 ton of the pyrolysis plant. This is the thickness of the reactor. The total power every day is smaller than 30 kilowatt every hour. And the weight, this is equipment waste, 15 to 30 ton. And the heating type is the direct heating, use 2 to 3 workers. So we don't need too much workers to have this production. It's very labor saving. And also if we choose the PLC system, the automatic system, then only 1 workers or 2 workers is enough. And the heating flue oil, or the natural gas, coal, wood, and also the one of the main products, the syn gas, it can also return to the reactor to heat. So we can just use our production directly, use our products directly to save our extra heating energy. And the reactor material, they have 2 choices. If you choose the solid waste, like the waste tire, waste plastic, then we can choose the boiler plate, like the Q345R, Q245R. The boiler plate is enough. But if your material are the hazardous waste or like the aluminium plastic, they have they're corrosive, and the heating degree is much more higher than the solid waste. So it's better for you to choose the stainless plate. They are all can just choose. You can contact with our engineer. And the cooling type, we use the circulating water cooling. So there are no water waste during our production. All the water, they are recycled. And some water may evaporate. So we need to add the cooling water And the cooling system, we have 2 choices: the tube condensers and the water tank condensers. You can choose, depends on your materials. And then it occupies the size for the for 10 ton every day to 15 ton every day. It is about 300 centimeters, and the width 7 to 10, length to 25 to 30, just for reference. And this is a remark. The bigger plants can be 100 ton per day, 500 ton. It can be just customized according to your order. You can contact with our engineer team directly. We have engineering team and the installation team. the training team can help you to design your equipment because we are the manufacturer. You can come to our factory to see how we built our equipment. And because our customers, they have different raw materials, different capacities, and the material, they have different state. So with each customer, they have the unique design of the certificate and different design of the reactor. So this is the pre-sale service. You can have and communicate with our engineer and sales manager to give you your unique plan. And about the install and the operate, if you are abroad, not in China, our engineer can come to your country to help you to install, operate, and train your workers to help you to have a high efficiency during your production. Okay, and this is the batch type pyrolysis plant. And then let's look at, this is the profit analysis. You can have a look. Is it clear to see this? I'm not sure is there anybody in my live show. So if you have any questions, you can say hi to us or just ask in the comment place. Or if you want to know more information about the price in the catalog and the unique analysis of your materials, you can just send a private message to us, tell us your WhatsApp, your email, or in the comment place. We also have our WhatsApp, email, and the website. You can contact with us directly.英语不好，听不懂。您如果是中国人的话，我们可以说中文。我们是做这个轮胎塑料油泥煤焦油渣裂解设备的，把这一类的废弃的轮胎呀、塑料啊，通过热裂解的方式去得到燃料油、碳黑、钢丝等等这个产物，属于一种资源再生的一种设备。然后，如果您对于这个设备或者项目感兴趣的话，您可以直接留下您的这个私信我们，留下联系方式，或者是如果您是这个中国人的话，我们就留下微信或者电话，或者如果是外国人的话，留一下 WhatsApp 呀、email 可以，我们去交流一下。然后我们有对那个内贸的、对外贸的经理跟您去介绍一下我们的客户案例。Okay, and this is the profit analysis, like the running cost every day and the income every day. While the running cost, the most of them are the materials, but the price is just for reference because in different regions the price is not the same. Like in some countries, the waste tire are free. You can get them very easy to have this business, but if you are some like European countries, the price is much more higher. So just for reference, this is the first cost, the raw materials, and the second one, the power consumption, the electricity, the heating system we use, and the labor cost. About the labor cost, if you chose the PLC system, so we only need 1 or 2 workers or to control our machine. But if you chose the batch type, then 3 workers enough. Feeding system, we need 1 or 2 workers, and the discharging system, we need 1 worker is enough. It's much more labor saving. And the water consumption, it's said that because the water is circulated, so there are no consumption. And just there are no more water consumption. Also, there are no water pollution, so don't need to worry about this. And the only pollution we have is the gas, the smoke in the combustion system. So we have different plan of the purification system to solve this problem. So don't need to worry about the pollution. We are all environmental friendly. And then this is a heating flue. We use different material than the just the cost is not the same, like the coal, tire, or oil. And this is the natural gas. And the income every day, it will depend on, also it's just for reference because the selling market is not the same in each regions. So like the waste tire we can sold, if we have 1 ton of the waste tire, then we can get more than 400 kilogram of the flue oil every day. So this is the for this 10 ton of the capacity, then we can get 4 ton of the flue oil. And the steel wire, we can get 1.5 ton, carbon black 3 ton, just 30 to 35%. This is a selling just for reference. So the daily profit, 1,700. This is just for reference. It just we just put this according to our feedback of our customers and the website. So in Korea or other countries, the tire are free, so there is no cost in this raw materials, and some different price of the heating system and different price you can sold about the flue oil. So the profit is not the same. You can just for reference, and if you have a clear area to have this production, or if you have you want to get the waste tire to have this, or waste plastic, you know your materials, you can talk with our sales manager and we can give you the profit analysis depends on your region and your materials, your capacities. So it's more clear and it's more just correct about this pyrolysis analysis, and it's your unique plan. So if you want this, you can just send a private message to us, tell us your WhatsApp, your email, give you this service. And this is a model and the products. This is our clients in Mexico. They have the waste tire pyrolysis plant, the batch type. There are maybe more than 8 plants, because they have more than 100 ton of the waste tire to process. And this is the raw materials. If your raw material is the waste tire, then we can get 40 to 45% of the pyrolysis oil, 35% of the carbon black, 15% of the steel wire, and 6 to 10% of the same gas. And then if your material is a plastic, then the oil yield is 20 to 80, because the plastic, most of them are from daily waste or medical waste. So we cannot sure is there any other things in your materials. So there is the different, like if you get the pure plastic, then the oil yield can reach to 90 to 95%. But most of the pure plastic, we won't use this equipment plant to have this business. Most of them are daily waste. So the oil yield is not sure, it's randomly, so you can have a test. If you want this service, you can send some of your materials to our market. We can give you a free service to test the oil yield and other products according to your materials and give you analysis. Sort of for free service, in our factory we have many prototype and the whole line for you. You can visit our production line. Our production workshop is in Henan province in China. It's in central China. And the carbon black for 15 to 60%. And then also we can get syngas they can use directly. Then this is the hazardous waste, one of the hazardous waste, oil sludge. So we can get pyrolysis oil, oil residue, and syngas. These are the hazardous waste, so we have different license to have, and the reactor is not the same. And this is for the batch type pyrolysis plant. because these are the customers. And wow, yeah, this is a carbonization furnace. Well, if your material is not the with tire, with plastic, it's the biomass, like the plum or the coconut shell, the corn, wood, then you can use this carbonization furnace. And this is the products we get: charcoal for 30 to 35%, and the wood vinegar for 20%, tar for 10%, and the same gas. And this is this carbonization furnace. And we have introduced about the batch type pyrolysis plant. Then let's come to the second one, the semi-continuous pyrolysis plant. This is kind of different between this. It can ensure it can work more with a high efficiency. Like the batch type, we can get 1 batch for 1 day, and the semi-continuous one, we can get 3 batch for 2 days. It can discharge the carbon black at a high temperature, so don't need the time to cool down the reactor. This is why it have a high efficiency. And then you can see this is some brief introduction. You can see this word clear. The semi-continuous pyrolysis plant is designed by combining the process of continuous and batch type pyrolysis plant. It's equipped. The dimension and processing capacity is basically the same as those of the batch type. The difference lies in the improvement of feeding and the discharging ways. The feeding ways is changed from opening furnace door to screw conveyor sealed feeding ways, which requires the raw material to be pre-processed in advance. The discharging ways adopt the screw conveyor discharge, which can achieve high temperature slagging discharge without opening the furnace door or waiting for the furnace to be cooling down. They effectively improve the production efficiency. Compared with the batch type pyrolysis plant, the semi-continuous equipment effectively save cooling time and achieve the production efficiency of 3 batch in 2 days. In addition, since the feeding and discharging ways use seal feeding technology, which can keep the equipment production site clean and environmental friendly. And this is some brief introduction about the batch semi-continuous pyrolysis plant. And this is the parameters. You can compare with the batch type and the semi-continuous one. Like the same as the input, same as the output, and the model is the same, just it's also directly heating. You can say almost the same, just the feeding ways and the discharging ways are not the same. It have a high efficiency of this. And like the profit analysis is also the same. But the profit is much more higher than the batch type because we will get more materials and can get more products every day. And the quality, actually the quality of the products is higher than the batch type because the raw material we use is the material that we pre-processed to the carbon black, to the rubber powder, to the steel wire. So it's much more clean and the quality is much more high. And this is a batch type. You can see this is the rubber powder we use to put it into the plastic oil, carbon black, and same gas. Where is the steel wire? Well, they are just pull them out in the first step, the pre-process step. We need to crash our tire to the rubber powder. Then we use the magnetic separator to separate this steel wire inside. Because they have some big steel wire, it will clog the feeding system. We use the sagging winch to feed them. So we have this problem. So this is why we just separate this steel wire in the very beginning. And the quality we get, the steel wire is much more higher than the batch type because the steel wire in the batch type, they are heating for a few hours, so it's not as good as this steel wire that we select at the very beginning. And this is the 8th line of the semi-continuous pyrolysis plant. This is oil sludge. And also we can use this, but there are some limit things. If your oil sludge is the solid type state or the semi-solid, it's not very suitable to have this, to choose the semi-continuous. It's better for you to choose the batch type. But if you are the liquid oil sludge or the semi-liquid, there are many water content or oil content, then you can choose this. And this is the fully continuous pyrolysis plant. You can see the word. This is the newest technology and have a highest efficiency. The fully automatic continuous pyrolysis plant is a new type of the waste to flue oil processing equipment, which is fully automatically and could be controlled by PLC system. And the main advantages is automatic feeding and the continuous discharging. No need to stop the machine and wait for it to be cooled down for discharging carbon black every day. It runs for 24 hours and can run continuously for about 30 to 40 days, greatly improving production efficiency and reducing labor cost. Doing fully automatic pyrolysis plant has obvious advantages in safety, environmental protection, energy saving, and high efficiency. And why it is energy saving, why it is have a high efficiency, you can have a look. This is a 3D layout: feeding system, a reactor, cooling system, discharging system, and the purification system. Compared with the batch type, the efficiency is we can get one batch for 1 day, and the semi-continuous one is 3 batch for 2 days. The fully continuous one, it can work for 45 to 60 days without stop. You can see its efficiency is much more higher, and why it is more energy saving. The first one, it say more electricity, and second one, the same gas we produce, they can return to the reactor continuously. Then for the 8 hours or 10 hours at the very beginning, we need to use an extra heating system like the flue, carbon black, like this flue oil, natural gas, coal. And in the last few days, we can all use the same gas, the products, to heat our reactor. So it's much more labor saving. And the model is not the same as a batch type and semi-continue. The biggest one is 50 ton per day. Smallest one is 15 ton. We also have 20 ton, 30 ton, 40 ton. This is it. And other difference, like the heating type is indirect heating, because we need to just heat it many days. So we use indirect heating, or it may have some big damage of the reactor. We only need 1 or 2 workers in the production, and the cooling is also the circulate water cooling, use the tube condensation system, and this is the land occupied size. For the 50 ton%, most of our customer will choose the 50 ton% of the fully continuous one. So we just have this example. It's about 70 centimeters. This is some information, and the same. And you can see what our production can use. The first one is the flue oil. And the flue oil we can use at the field factory, blower heating, the heavy oil generator, and the cement factory. This is the directly use. And the pyrolysis oil, we can also refine them to diesel, and then use them at the diesel generator, diesel flue for heating, and heavy machine. This is the refined diesel, or the agricultural machine, the mining machine, the truck, ferry, they can all use this diesel. And then the carbon black. The carbon black from the waste tire, waste plastic, they can use the briquetting for burning and refining, or they are the raw material of the new tire, and the show cells, the paint things. The third raw material, steel wire, and other metals from the waste tire, we can just throw that scrap or melt it. This is the different applications of our products. And the different oil yield. Depends on your materials, there are different oil yield. The first one is the rubber. The with tire are the rubber. So the oil yield is like the big car tire, truck tires, or the OTR tires. They are the 35 to 52% of the oil yield. And other than the same, like the small car tires, motorcycle tires, 35 to 40, and other. You can just have a reference. And also, like the kind of rubber sheets or carpet is 30 to 35%. And the second one is the plastic. Well, the plastic, if you have the pure plastic, then the oil yield is 90 to 95. It's very high. And the pure ABS is 40%, and the pure white plastic sheets 70%. And the paper mail waste, the dry one is 60%, wet one have much more water content, is 15 to 20%. You need to have attention that except the PET and PVC, like the plastic bottle, they have much more these things, so it's not suitable to be pyrolysis and get flue oil. Except these two things, all the PET, PPS, ABS are all can have this and have a high oil yield. This is it. And another like the hazardous waste, oil sludge, coal tar oil residue, and oil stands, they are all different, depends on how many water, how many oil contained in it, and the state, like the liquid state, they may have a higher yield, or the solid state, they much more soil inside. And the biomass from the coconut shell, corn cob, straw dust, wood, and also they are all biomass, and we can get charcoal, tar, wood vinegar, waste gas, moisture. So welcome our new friends. We are the Doing Group, and today we show you the batch type pyrolysis plant and semi-continuous pyrolysis plant, fully continuous pyrolysis plant, about how to choose your material, choose your plant, and what is the difference between them. This is today's topic, and how much is it the investment of this pyrolysis plant, except the land, the plant, and other like the input, and like the electricity, heating energy, workers, labors. So if you want a detailed analysis, depends on your regions, depend on your materials, you can contact with us, you can send a private message to us, tell us your WhatsApp and or email or WeChat or telephone. Then we can contact with you directly, help you to know more information about this business. If you want to know the market, depends on your regions, or you want the regions that you want to have this business in each continent, we have our customers. Here this is the project cases. Now this shows is in Asia. We have our customers in 120 countries. So you can just contact with our sales manager directly, and they would introduce the market, give you an analysis of the profit, and have other like the analysis of different products, and is it profitable for you to have this business, depends on your materials or your regions. This is a pre-sale service that we can give for you. And if you want to know more, you can just contact. And our live show is time to say goodbye. I will wait for 1 minute or 2 minutes. If you have any questions, you can comment about according to our work company or the equipment. Any questions? And just no more questions. So have a nice day. And we are a Chinese manufacturer, so you can also come to our factory and company to see the prototype, and many equipment from our clients are just in different steps to build, and for different raw materials, different capacities. So you can see how we build our equipment. It will have related with the working efficiency and the service life. So it's better for you to visit the manufacturer factory at the very beginning when you want to know the business. Okay, yeah, we have our fully continuous pyrolysis plant in India. So you can just contact with us. We can just, our sales manager contact with you and help you to talk to our clients to tell you the visiting time. We have a fully continuous pyrolysis plant for 50 tons per day in India. And also, this is a fully continuous one. We have many semi-continuous ones. So if you want to know, you can, in the common place, if I'm not sure if you can see, there is a WhatsApp and email. You can contact with us directly. Or you can send your information to us privately to give you this. Okay, and any questions, you can also comment. So we have our customers in more than 120 countries, so it's also all welcome you to visit. And about our own factory is in Henan province in China. So you can come to our factory to see. There are we all have the fully continuous one, semi-continuous one, and the batch type. Oh, we can have a look at this. Let's show you some picture of the Indian cases. I'm not sure if you are in this live show. Oh, well, I'm sorry, we can't see the city's name because just we can't say in this live show. We only can see which country we have, but you can ask our sales manager to know this information. Let's have a picture here. I found you some picture in India. These are project cases. This is a fully continuous one. From delivering picture. This is a batch type pyrolysis plant in India. Yes, we have many of our customers in India and just the other countries nearby. Okay, so I'm not sure, have you leave your message to us or have you just add us at WhatsApp? It's time to say goodbye now. If you want to get this price list or want to visit our customers you can just directly contact with our sales manager. So is there anybody here have any questions? Let's have some other project cases. This is the Indian customer, and also we have some other countries nearby. This is some countries in Asia. Is there any customer in Asia? Here are some project case in Malaysia. For the oil sludge pyrolysis plant, the batch type 1. And this is the distillation equipment to purify the flue oil or the plastic oil to the diesel. And also they can process the waste engine oil, waste lubricated oil, and other waste oil. This is the distillation equipment. We have two type. First one is the pyrolysis equipment. Second is the distillation equipment. These are all the picture. Malaysia. That is it. Or any other area you want to know, if there is there any other project cases in your regions, you can all comment and I can check. Is there any pictures here? So if there are no more questions, or if you have already contact with our sales manager to know the information, then it's time to say goodbye. And thank you for watching today. Have a nice day. We will have our live show every week for different topic, different questions that our clients are interested in. You can just add our account. Okay, it's time to say goodbye. Thank you for watching today, and goodbye.